Well, hey there. Happy Sunday. And welcome to Quick Bite History Live, where we do our best to have a little fun with history. We are glad to be back live on Sundays as well as our regular Wednesday night show. Tonight we have something a little special. We are pleased to present 3 different shows in one. First, we will be rolling on our robots, and they'll be doing 2 exciting rounds of digital speed painting. But in between those 2, we will be doing a fun true-false quiz. So first we present 10 major movie franchises that shaped cinema. That'll be our first category. And then next up, we present a quiz that'll test your knowledge on the German war machine. That'll be a true-false challenge. And then third up will be 20 iconic kings and queens through history. So we tried to make it medium challenging tonight as opposed to super difficult. If you've watched my German war machine movie, you'll get all the questions correctly. Anyway, so buckle up and get ready for some serious fun with history. Now, do please check in. If you haven't checked in yet, please do. I see some people checking in. I see Jan on the board. I see Arena out there. So anyway, do check in if you get a chance. I'll answer questions. Hey, Mary Jo, what's up? And we'll get going. Let's go ahead and fire up our first robots. Now, remember, we do the painting and you do the guessing. And the first category is going to be 10 different major movie franchises that shaped cinema. So here we go. We usually go easy to hard, so you should be able to get this. This franchise introduced a vast universe filled with diverse alien species and mystical energy field. Its original 1977 release became a cultural phenomenon, revolutionizing special effects. Kayla! Loser! Rita! What's up? The story follows the struggle between an evil empire and a group of rebels. Iconic characters include a wise old mentor, a farm boy turned hero, and a menacing villain in black. All right, everybody's gonna get this. Like I said, we start easy and we get hard. May the Force be with you became synonymous with this space epic. Yes, indeed, everybody's getting it. It is indeed Star Wars. Star Wars is one of the most successful and influential franchises in history, known for its groundbreaking visual effects and expansive lore. Kayla would know a little bit about lore. Next up, this series began in the 1960s and is known for its suave, tuxedo-clad protagonist. The main character is a British secret agent with a license to kill. Hey, thanks for the extra info there, Brenda. It's always nice when our contestants add additional information. Good, Kayla. We expect you to do well on this category. The franchise is famous for its exotic locations, high-tech gadgets, and iconic theme music. The lead character often orders his martinis shaken and not stirred. There you go. Hey, Anna. Hey, the gang's all here. Glad to have everybody around. Should be a good time. Looks like the man from Uncle, but it's not the man from Uncle. The code number 007 is synonymous with this spy franchise. Everybody got it? Daniel Craig is in there. Yes, indeed, this is James Bond, the longest-running film series in history with over 24 films featuring different actors in the iconic role. All right, this one might be a little harder just because the robots don't take it. Little robot critique. This series is, so you better go by the clues. This series is set in a world where magic is real and practiced by wizards and witches. The story begins with an orphaned boy living under the stairs who discovers his magical heritage. Kayla, you're almost not fair in this category. The protagonist attends a school called Hogwarts, where he learns spells and potions. The series includes a Dark Lord whose name most characters fear to speak out loud. I didn't know that part. Hey, everybody's here. The lightning-shaped scar on the hero's forehead is one of the most recognizable symbols. I obviously didn't pay very close attention when I was watching it. All right, sounds like everybody knows this is indeed Harry Potter. Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, influencing a generation of readers and moviegoers with its blend of fantasy, adventure, and coming-of-age themes. Number 4. Now this one's a little bit interesting. Remember, we're going for movie franchises. This film series is based on characters originally found in comic books published by Marvel Comics. The franchise features a diverse group of superheroes, each with unique powers and backstories. The films often include after credits, scenes that tease future installments. Yes, they do. Well, so the Avengers and Captain America, those are both correct answers, technically. But the answer I'm looking for is, what's the overall group of movies called? The key characters included a billionaire in a metal suit, a super soldier from World War II, and a Norse god with a mighty hammer. There you go. Okay, that is an awesome answer. That's like the best answer I've ever seen. The climax of the series involves a purple-skinned villain collecting 6 powerful stones to reshape the universe. Yes, indeed, it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, as it's called. Next up, you guys will all know this one. This epic tale is set in a fictional world called... I'm afraid to say it. The story revolves around a dangerous journey to destroy a powerful ring. The series features a diverse cast, including hobbits, elves, dwarves, and wizards. Who knows this one? The phrase, "one ring to rule them all," is essential to the plot. Yes, you guys are all getting this. The trilogy was directed by Peter Jackson and is considered one of the greatest achievements in film. Wow. That's right. This is indeed The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is acclaimed for its groundbreaking visual effects, epic storytelling, and faithful adaptation to J.R.R. Tolkien's novels. There you go. Lord of the Rings. Robots did pretty good with that one, don't you think? Oh, there it even says it. Next up is number 6. This franchise is based on a novel by Michael Crichton about the dangers of playing God. The story centers around an amusement park filled with attractions that are not quite extinct as they should be. Okay. The iconic score by John Williams became instantly recognizable after the film's release in 1993. A famous scene involves a glass of water rippling as something massive approaches. I remember that. You remember that? The ground shakes. I already said that. The franchise's tagline, an adventure 65 million years in the making, refers to the dinosaurs that are brought back to life. Yes, everybody's getting these by the time I get done. Jurassic Park defined the blockbuster film, bringing lifelike dinosaurs to the big screen using a mix of animatronic, and CGI. That's right, Jurassic Park. All right, number 7. The first film in this series focused on illegal street racing and has since evolved into global action-packed franchise. Cars are more than just vehicles in this franchise. They are the stars of the show, often performing incredible stunts. There you go. Just so you guys don't need to pay attention to Caleb. You guys go ahead and try to get it next. Yes. This franchise is known for themes of family, loyalty, and adrenaline-fueled action. The series has expanded to include heists, espionage, and even stopping global threats. Vin Diesel's character, Dominic Toretto, is synonymous with the phrase, "I live my life a quarter mile at a time." I can't say it like he did. Hey, Robbie, what's up? We are doing movie franchises currently, and the robots are painting and we're guessing. Yes, indeed, this is Fast and Furious. It has become one of the most successful action franchises in cinema, known for its thrilling car chases and larger-than-life sequences. Slow and mild. I like that better. Next up, this franchise is based on a best-selling novel by Mario Puzo and is considered one of the greatest films in history. The series chronicles the rise and fall of a powerful Italian-American crime family. The film is famous for its exploration of loyalty, betrayal, and the consequences of power. Correct. You got it. A pivotal scene involves a character waking up to find a severed horse's head in his bed. That was a mind-bending scene, for sure. The iconic line, "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse," is often quoted in reference to this series. In case you didn't have it yet, you should by now. Yes, this is The Godfather. The Godfather trilogy is a cornerstone of American cinema, with the first 2 films often cited among the greatest movies ever made. So there you go. 2 more. We got 2 more movie franchises. This franchise was created by George Lucas and directed by Steven Spielberg. The main character is an adventurous archaeologist who often finds himself in perilous situations. The protagonist's iconic look includes a fedora hat, a leather jacket, and a whip. I had an Indiana Jones hat. You guys remember that? I used to wear that quite a bit. I think it was a beaver pelt. Yeah, Susan was fast with that one, wasn't she? Indiana Jones is a blend of action, adventure, and humor, captivating the spirit of classical series from the 1930s. Indiana Jones is one of the most beloved action-adventure franchises, known for its thrilling set of pieces and charisma of its lead character, played by Harrison Ford. There you go. I'm about ready for a new Indiana Jones, although they need to replace Harrison Ford. I think we've got to come up with we need a prequel. I think a prequel. Last one. This franchise began as a theme park ride before being adopted into a blockbuster film series. That's your only clue. Who knows? The story follows the adventures of a roguish and eccentric pirate with a knack for getting into and out of trouble. All right, you got it. The main character, Captain Jack Sparrow, is played by an actor who has made the role iconic with his quirky performances. The series is known for its supernatural elements, including cursed treasure, ghostly ships, and mythical sea creatures. Very good, very good. Everybody's getting it. Yo ho ho, A Pirate's Life for Me is a song that encapsulates the swashbuckling spirit of this franchise. That's right, the Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean reinvigorated the pirate genre in cinema, combining humor, action, and fantasy in a way that captivated audiences worldwide. Well, you guys did pretty good with those. I think those were right up your alley. All right, now good luck with the German war machine. We're going to do a true-false quiz now, so it's a little different than we've done. It's a little shorter too, so it's only about 10 minutes. So you guys will be able to blast through that. So here we go. You ready? I'll be looking away a little bit because I'm going to read the slides. Here we go. German war machine. True or false? The primary purpose of Nazi Germany's blitzkrieg tactic was to achieve rapid victories through speed and surprise. True or false? Who knows? Is that what blitzkrieg means? Yes, it's true. All right, so you see how it works now. True or false? Radar technology was crucial in the development of the German war machine. Did they have radar technology? Was that one of the keys to the German war machine? Yes, indeed, that's true as well. If you don't get these, you got to go back and watch my movie, German War Machine. Heinz Guderian was primarily responsible for the development of Panzer tanks. True or false? What do you think? Heinz Guderian. I like to say that name. It is true. Next up. The Me-262 aircraft was the first operational jet-powered fighter. Did you know they had a jet in World War II? True or false? Oh, we had our first incorrect answer. It's true. It's true. They had a jet. Yes. The primary role of the V-2 rocket during World War II was as the first operational ballistic missile. So in other words, they didn't really use it to blow anything up, but they used it to demonstrate their ability as a ballistic missile. True. That is true. Kind of like this music. The Panther Tank was developed in response to the Soviet T-34. So the Germans had to do something to beat these Russian tanks. True or false? Yeah, this is true also. I mean, do you notice a trend? That's just to throw you off. Ooh, submarines. The happy time during the Battle of the Atlantic was when German U-boats were most successful. I can just picture the Germans all talking about the happy time. True or false? It's true. That's what they used to call it, the happy time. I know, weird, huh? Erwin Rommel was known as the Desert Fox. True or false? I bet you know this one. Yes. Yes. Desert Fox. Had one of the great names, didn't he? A few more. The Luftwaffe, I like to say that too, was particularly known for the Me-109 aircraft. Messerschmitt 109. Luftwaffe. That's true as well. Yes, indeed. Only a few. Radar and long-range aircraft were technological advancements that turned the tide in the Battle of the Atlantic. So were these things that helped the Alliance finally defeat the U-boats? True. It is true. Those were keys. Those were keys. The primary goal of the German U-boat campaign was to block supplies to Britain, a blockade. True or false? Yeah, but it's true as well. We still have the trend going. When's it gonna break? Dr. Willy Messerschmitt developed the Me-262 aircraft. Looked like they had a few of those different kinds of planes. I guess this was a famous one. Yes, indeed it is true. German technology. The Panther Tank was a combination of German and Soviet design. Kind of a crossbreed. True or false? That's true as well, of course. We've got the trend. Blitzkrieg emphasized speed and surprise as a primary military tactic. We kind of had a version of this question already. Like ChatGPT got bored. Yes, it's true. Blitzkrieg. I think we've got a couple more. The German army faced significant challenges on the Eastern Front, including harsh weather and logistical difficulties. Fighting the Russians. Yes, it's true as well. What we got next? The Waffen SS was an elite fighting force loyal to Hitler during World War II. True or false? Waffen SS. True again. Can't fool you. Hi, Laura. The German invasion of Soviet Union stretched German forces to the breaking point. Seems like I think that's true. What do you guys think? The German invasion of Soviet Union. Sure enough. How did I know that? The U-boat campaign was crucial in the Battle of the Atlantic. Like a very generic question. I think we're going to have to make these questions a little more difficult this time. True. True, of course. Allied bombing campaigns significantly hindered the production of advanced German tanks. So we were messing with them when they were building tanks. True or false? True or false? True again. True again. The German U-boat campaign during World War II was ultimately unsuccessful in cutting off Britain's supply lines. Well, I guess we know the answer to that because the way the war turned out, right? That was kind of a dumb one. True. Absolutely. How did you do? Well, thank you for playing that game with me. We're bringing quizzes back so that it's more of a variety show when we do this Fun with History. And we'll still do lots of speed dating, but we want to mix in quizzes, so hopefully you like that. And we'll make them harder next time. So it's time for our last round of robot speed painting. And the next category is iconic kings and queens through history. So going all the way back, we're going to do kings and queens. So this ruler ascended to the throne at a very young age during Egypt's 18th dynasty. His reign was relatively short and largely uneventful in terms of military conquest. Very good, Kayla! The most famous discovery related to him was made in 1922. His tomb was found almost entirely intact, filled with treasures. Kayla's guy. He is often referred to as the Boy King. He is the Boy King. Guess we're looking at his death mask. King Tutankhamun. King Tutankhamun's tomb is one of the most famous archaeological discoveries, sparking global interest in ancient Egypt. Could you imagine their faces when they saw what was in that tomb? Well, if you know that period, then here's another one. She was the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. Known for her intelligence and political acumen, she spoke multiple languages. She formed alliances with two of the most powerful men in Rome. Yeah, that's her. First cat lady. Her love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony have been immortalized in history and literature. Often depicted as a great beauty, she famously died by suicide via a snake bite. Everybody's got it. Swipey. What's up? We're coming out. We're doing kings and queens through history. Cleopatra VII remains one of the most famous female figures in history, symbolizing both political intrigue and romantic tragedy. Next up, he was a king of Sparta, known for his military leadership. His reign was marked by a significant conflict with a much larger Persian force. He led a small group of warriors in a legendary last stand. Who knows this one? No, not Spartacus. It was Sparta. The battle he fought became synonymous with courage and sacrifice. The story is famously depicted in the phrase, "This is Sparta." Right? Yes. Yes. Omar's got it. Is that Almar or AI Mar? Let's say it's Almar. Yes, indeed, King Leonidas I, and the Battle of Thermopylae is one of the history's most celebrated acts of heroism. Next up, number 4, this leader was the first emperor of Rome, succeeding Julius Caesar. He established the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace across the Roman Empire. Yeah, 300. That was a great flick. His rule transformed Rome from a republic to an empire. He was originally named Octavian before taking his imperial title. Omar. Is correct. He was the adopted son of Julius Caesar. I think I was telling you that story, how that became a thing with emperors adopting sons to become emperors because they wanted to pick smarter guys than their real sons. Yeah, that was a thing. Augustus laid the foundation for Roman Empire, establishing a legacy that would influence Western civilization for centuries. Augustus. That's right, otherwise known as Octavian. Next up, he was the first emperor to unify China under one rule. I'll give you a date to help you. 259 to 210 BC, or BCE if you prefer. His reign marked the beginning of the Qin dynasty, QIN dynasty. He is known for a massive construction project that was intended to protect his empire from invasions. His burial site is guarded by a vast army of life-size terracotta soldiers. This is the guy who made all those terracotta soldiers. Buried them. Who knows who this is? He is credited with building the Great Wall of China. So this guy did a bunch. This guy was a big deal. Huang is correct. Emperor Qin Shi Huang is the correct answer, as opposed to reducing. Emperor Qin Shi Huang's contributions to Chinese history include the unification of the country and the construction of the enduring monuments. Learn something every day on Quick by History. Next up. He was a medieval ruler known for his efforts to unite much of Western Europe. His reign marked the beginning of the Carolingian Renaissance, a revival of art, culture, and learning. He was crowned as Emperor of the Romans by the Pope on Christmas Day in the year 800, if that helps. The year 800. He is often referred to as the Father of Europe for his role in reshaping the continent's future. I don't think you guys have it yet, but this guy's big. This guy's really big. Think about it, year 800. His name means Charles the Great, and he laid the foundation for modern France and Germany. Those were his homies in France and Germany. Who knows? Pamela, you're batting 1,000. What's this one? Charlemagne, not that Charlemagne, different Charlemagne. His reign significantly influenced the developments of the medieval Europe, blending Roman, Christian, and Germanic traditions. Charlemagne. Next up, she was the last monarch of the Tudor dynasty and ruled during a time of great cultural change. Her reign saw the defeat of the Spanish Armada, a major military victory for England. She was known for her intelligence, political savvy, and never marrying. She never married, earning her a famous nickname. The period of her reign is often referred to as the blank era, marked by flourishing arts and exploration. Yes, very good. Everybody's getting it there. Good job, you guys. Yes, indeed. Oh, she was called the Virgin Queen and famously ruled over the English Renaissance. Queen Elizabeth I, her reign is celebrated for its contributions to English culture, the arts, and the establishment of England as a major world power. There you go. Queen Elizabeth I. That's right. Well, you might know the next one. He became King of France at a very young age and ruled for an extraordinary 72 years. His reign is often associated with the concept of absolute monarch. He is known for his famous statement, "L'état c'est moi." I think that definitely did not say that correctly, which means I am the state. He commissioned the construction of the Palace of Versailles. Oh, this is the guy. A symbol of royal power and opulence. There you go. 1638 to 1750. He is famously known as the Sun King. I didn't know that. Did you know he was known as the Sun King? That's right. King Louis let me get my Roman numerals right, 14th. His reign is one of the largest or longest in European history, and he played a crucial role in shaping the power and culture of France. King Louis. There he was, 72 years on the throne. Wow. All right, next up, for our Russian friends. She was born a German princess before becoming one of Russia's most renowned rulers. Her reign saw the expansion of the Russian Empire and significant modernization efforts. 1729 to 1796, if that helps you. Who knows this one? She corresponded with many Enlightenment thinkers and sought to apply their ideas in her rule. And if you watched Quick Bite History's other movies, you know all about her. She came to power after a coup d'etat that deposed her husband, Peter III. Kicked her husband out. That's right. You got it. You guys got it. She is often remembered as the longest ruling female leader of Russia. Katherine the Great expanded Russian territories and worked to modernize Russia, earning her a lasting legacy as one of the country's most influential rulers. Katherine the Great. All right, next one, make it halfway home. Number 10. He was the second Tudor monarch and is best known for his 6 marriages. His desire for an annulment led to England's break with the Roman Catholic Church. Didn't know that. Interesting. He established the Church of England then. Then he became the supreme head of the Church of England. Of course. His reign saw significant religious and political upheaval in England. Sounds like it. Sounds like he already caused some trouble. He is often depicted in portraits wearing a large fur-trimmed coat and holding a scepter. You got it. You guys have it. I think the robots did pretty good with him, right? King Henry VIII, his actions had a profound impact on the English religion, politics, and society, laying the groundwork for the English Reformation. There you go. King Henry. Number 11. She ascended the throne at the age of 18 and ruled for over 63 years, the longest reign of any British monarch at that time. Her era was marked by industrial progress, scientific discovery, and expansion of the British Empire. Wow. Oh, that was quick, Gayla. She was known for her strict personal morality and deep sense of duty. The period of her reign is often referred to as the Victorian era. Well, that gives it away. A time of culture and political change. Can you possibly guess the Queen's name? She was the namesake of an entire era and was married to Prince Albert. He was married to the guy in the can. You have Prince Albert in the can, right? With whom she had 9 children. This is Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria's reign was a time of significant change in Britain, and her influence extended far beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. Vicky, indeed. That is correct. Next up, I think Jan had the answer for the next one earlier. He ruled Egypt during the 19th dynasty, and he is considered one of the most powerful pharaohs of all time. His reign included the famous Battle of Kadesh, one of the earliest recorded battles in history. He is known for his extensive building projects, including the Temple of Abu Simbel, which is a kind of cool building. Little architectural side note. He was often depicted with a distinctive, tall, flat-topped crown and a false beard. He is also known as, yes, as Ramses the Great, and had a remarkable long reign of over 60 years. So Ramses the Great was Ramses II. Ramses II. Ramses II is one of the most famous pharaohs in Egyptian history, known for his military successes and monumental architecture. Abu Simbel. Ramses the Great. All right, let's see if you get the next one. He was the son of King David and ruled over the United Kingdom of Israel. He is renowned for his wisdom, which was said to be unparalleled among rulers. This is the guy. His reign was marked by peace and prosperity, allowing for extensive building projects. He is credited with constructing the first temple in Jerusalem. There you go. That is correct. 990 to 931 BC, in case anybody's interested. BC, 1,000 years before zero. His name is synonymous with wisdom, and he is often associated with the famous story involving 2 women and 1 baby. It's a pleasant way of putting it. That's right, this is King Solomon. King Solomon is a central figure in biblical history, and his legacy is a wise and just ruler has endured for a millennia. This is the guy. There he is. King Solomon. Like Almar's internet's slow. He just posted Henry VIII, and we're like, slow internet, Almar. She was the Queen of Castile and Leon and played a crucial role in unifying Spain. She and her husband Ferdinand II completed the Reconquista, expelling the Moors from Spain. She's the one who kicked them out. She was a devout Catholic and established the Spanish Inquisition to enforce religious uniformity. She sponsored Christopher Columbus's 1492 voyage, which led the European discovery of the Americas. There you go. Oh, you were just Joshua. Your internet's fine. That's right, Jan. Jan has it. Too bad Isabella's not here tonight. She's usually here. She would have liked this one. She is often remembered for her role in both religious and territorial expansion during the late 15th century. Seems like you all have this one. Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella I. Her reign was pivotal. One of my words, that's one of my words. In Spanish history, laying the groundwork for Spain's rise as a global power. Pivotal. Next up, he was King of England, best known for his role in the Third Crusade. He was a crusader. He spent much of his reign abroad, fighting in the Holy Land. His bravery, this is the key clue, in battle earned him a legendary reputation as a noble warrior. Who is this? He was captured and held for ransom on his way back from the crusade. Who knows? Yeah, this epithet, Lionheart, reflects his courage and strength in battle. King Richard the Lionheart is one of the most famous medieval kings, known for his military leadership and chivalric ideals. Chivalric. How would you say that? I've never seen that word like used like that. I mean, I know chivalry, but chivalric. Okay. Richard Lionheart, of course. Okay, next up, this guy's a little more obscure, but he was the king of Wessex, a kingdom in southern England, during a time of Viking invasions. So this is the guy from the, you've seen the show Vikings and all that. Who was the British king at the time? His reign is noted for his defense against the Vikings and eventual establishment of a united English kingdom. He was a scholarly ruler who promoted education and legal reform. Who knows who this king was that was on the Viking show? I don't think he looked like this on the show. They made him look different than this. He is credited with creating a navy. He's the guy who created the navy for England. And then they all became pirates and stuff. Cool. He is the only English monarch to be given the title the Great. Did I know this one? Kayla? Who is this one? Do you remember the king's name from the Viking show? This is King Alfred. King Alfred the Great is remembered as a wise and just ruler who laid the foundations for the unification of England. All right, there you go. Didn't watch the Viking show all the way through. skip those episodes. She was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten. I got it. And played a significant role in his religious revolution. Her image is one of the most iconic from ancient Egypt, known for its exquisite beauty. She and her husband promoted the worship of the sun god, Aten, breaking with traditional Egyptian religion. So they've made their own religion. Her bust, this is the key clue, discovered in 1912, is one of the most famous artifacts from ancient Egypt. That's right, you've got it. Omar's got it. She was Queen of Egypt, celebrated for her beauty and influence during her husband Akhenaten's reign. Queen Nefertiti is one of the most famous figures from ancient Egypt, known for her beauty and her role in a major religious transformation. Nefertiti. We've got 3 more and we're done. Next up, he was born in the Mongolian steppes and rose to become the leader of a vast empire. His military strategies and conquests are still studied today for their effectiveness and ruthlessness. He united the Mongol tribes and expanded his empire across Asia and into Europe. Who knows who this is? His empire became the largest contiguous land empire in history. Wow. Oh, I'd like that when you give us extra information. Very good. Additional information. He is known as the founder of the Mongol Empire and a legendary conqueror. That's right, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan's legacy as a military genius and empire builder has left a lasting impact on world history. 1162 to 1227, in case you were interested in the date. Yeah, autocorrect is not always your friend in this game. All right, we got 2 more. She was born an Austrian archduchess. What is an archduchess as opposed to just a duchess? And married into French royal family at the age of 14. She got married at 14. She became the Queen of France at a time of growing unrest among the French populace. Not a good time. She was widely criticized for her extravagant lifestyle during a period of economic hardship in France. Kayla's already on top of this one. I didn't even give the good clue. Here's the good clue. A popular but incorrect attribution is that she said, "Let them eat cake," when told that the poor had no bread. She was the last queen of France before the French Revolution and was executed by the guillotine. Yeah, so Susan's got the strategy now. Just the 2 initials, and we give you credit. That's right. That's the way to do it. Queen Marie Antoinette remains a symbol of the excesses of monarchy and a disconnect between the French aristocracy and the common people, leading up to the revolution. Her fault. It's all her fault. Okay, last one of the evening. We'll make it a little harder. He ascended to the throne during a time when Japan was transitioning from feudal society to a modern state. That's pretty good. 1852 to 1912, in case you're wondering. His reign marked the end of the Tokugawa shogunate and a restoration of imperial rule. Shogunate, I like that. Under his leadership, Japan underwent rapid industrialization and modernization, adopting Western technologies and practices. Who knows who this is? He presided over Japan during a time of significant cultural, political, and social change, known as his name's restoration. He is remembered as the emperor who helped transform Japan into the modern power. Who remembers who this is? Who is this emperor who did all this cool stuff? There you go. Almar's or he's got a good Google right next to him, one or the other. Emperor Meiji. Meiji. His reign was pivotal in Japanese history, making the country's emergence as a global power. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. We had a little different when we had the German quiz in the middle. And anyway, I do thank all of you for coming out, and I really appreciate it. And remember, we do this on both Wednesday and Sunday evenings. So until next time, thank you again, and I'll see you next time.